Simon and Porsha recently got into a massive internet feud after Porsha called him out and exposed him for having a side girlfriend. Simon would not let this go, and he responded by calling her foolish and accusing her of being mentally unwell. Things became even uglier when Simon's ex-wife, Fallon Pena, stepped in and accused Porsha of hooking up with Simon's cousin for a Rolls-Royce. This shocked a lot of people because we all believed Porsha was the victim when she was actually part of the problem. So you better grab a chair for this one because there's a lot to unpack. Okay, so if you've been following Simon and Porsha's very messy divorce, you'll know they've been at each other's throats for weeks. They've both been blaming each other and attempting to convince the world that they're victims when, in reality, they've both messed each other over. This whole mess began a few weeks ago when Porsha filed for divorce from Simon after he was caught committing credit card fraud, bank fraud, identity theft, and faking a marriage to gain a green card. He may face jail time for these charges, as well as deportation to Nigeria, because he is not a U.S. citizen. Porsha, on the other hand, does not want any part of this mess, which is why she opted to divorce him before things got any worse. This was confirmed by Jessie Wu, who stated that Porsha simply filed for divorce to ensure that her and Simon's assets were separated, so that her assets would not be seized alongside his when he is hauled to court and officially prosecuted. By filing for divorce, Simon ensures that all of her money and assets are separate and cannot be confiscated by the government. Tasha K recently revealed on her show that Porsha was aware and fully involved in Simon's actions, that she didn't care because all she was concerned about were the expensive gifts he was giving her and the money he was depositing into that bank account. According to Natasha, she and Porsha had the same makeup artist a few months back, and this cosmetic artist revealed all the beans about what Porsha and Simon were up to.
And I remember sitting with our makeup artist, because at the time we shared the same makeup artist, and he was saying Porsha loves, and this is all she brags about, is the lifestyle. She wants the glitz, she wants the glamour, she wants the diamond, she wants to be able to brag about what she has. She doesn't give a where it came from. She doesn't give a where he's getting it from, as long as he spends it on her. Porsha had been hiding and carrying this secret because there's a lifestyle that comes with it. And that's why her and Simon are always out the country. You ever notice that? They're always in Dubai. They're always in Mexico. They're always in Nigeria. She surprises him while he's in Nigeria because he's been having these issues for years concerning his green card. Now, I don't think she knew the extent of the issues because she's a ditz.
Now, after all of this, Simon decided to cast shade at Porsha, saying, "I will stop loving my wife when the divorce is final." But guess what? Just a few weeks after Porsha filed for divorce, Simon fueled dating speculations with another lady named Jay after she uploaded a photo in front of his Rolls-Royce on Instagram. Not only that, but he followed Jay on Instagram months before Porsha filed for divorce, leading many to suspect he was cheating on her the entire time they were together. What's even weirder is that when Jay shared this photo of herself on Instagram, she didn't even try to hide the fact that she was Simon's sidekick. She liked a handful of shady comments written by others, which very much indicated that she and Simon had been in a relationship for a while. For example, she appreciated the comment that claimed Rolls-Royce looks quite familiar. In addition, there was another comment that said, "So this is her. I noticed seats that look exactly like yours. Girl, I do not blame you. Let me send this to Porsha." As you can see, Jay is already trying to create some drama and making it known to Porsha that she is here to stay. Even though she and Simon have not been photographed together, they have been leaving clues for fans to solve. Jade recently shared a selfie of herself wearing her own brand of sunglasses, Body by Jay. Just a few minutes later, Simon shared a photo of himself on a yacht, with the same sunglasses Jay was wearing on a chair in front of him. Simon also posted a random pair of Jordans from the yacht he was on. Just a few minutes later, Jay posted the same Jordans from Simon's yacht. And get this, a source close to Porsha recently stated that Jay was the reason she filed for divorce. According to the source, Porsha was already known that Simon was a fraudster. But when she discovered he was cheating on her, she felt compelled to file for divorce. The source even remembers Porsha flying all the way to Dubai after learning that Simon and Jay were taking their own little vacation there. They confirmed that they had been in Dubai, which is why Porsha went out there to convince him to return home. But when she arrived there, she wanted to buy his love gifts for their anniversary. But he didn't get her anything. Porsha must have learned about the other woman when she attempted to flex with the Greenwater Lambo in Dubai. And that is why. When she returned home, she filed for divorce. She was the one who released his immigration information. It is not for a plot. This is actual life, guys. So it appears that Porsha was hurt by Simon cheating on her, which is why she divorced. People don't feel bad for her because she didn't mind toying with Simon while he was still with Fallon. But now she acts like a victim when another lady does the same to her. Ciao. If this isn't karma, what is? Anyway, Simon fueled the flames by calling Porsha dumb and insinuating that she was mentally unstable on his Instagram stories. He said that if you are the reason Porsha filed for divorce, you should take responsibility for her emotional state. He then reposted the exact same thing, just with a few additional words. Correct? If you are the reason Porsha filed for divorce, you must accept responsibility for her state of mind. Hashtag did not come here on her own initiative. So now he's not only labeling her emotional and accusing her of making emotional decisions, but he's also suggesting that someone convinced her to divorce him. People weren't surprised Simon would call Porsha dumb, because Fallon previously stated that Simon used to trash talk Porsha all the time and even accused her of sleeping with his cousin or Rolls Royce. I'm still trying to figure out why he told me she slept with his cousin for the Rolls Royce she has. So I just don't understand how is it that I'm not gonna say leave a happy home because listen, like I said, we had our things. But how is it that you file for divorce from me? From a woman that used to talk so much mess about and for someone who slept with someone from your family member from your family. But Porsha is unconcerned about all of this, since she recently donated her engagement ring to her sister Lauren as a gift. Lauren was recently spotted wearing it. Xiao, this whole scenario is a nightmare, and it's safe to assume things will only grow worse from here. Especially since Simon's sidekick is already getting big and brazen, slinging shade unprovoked. As usual, others had their own opinions on this, such as this person who wrote, "It's very ironic that Porsha was on a boat with another woman who was not yet legally divorced from her." Another source stated that, according to Fallon, Simon has been calling Porsha names for quite some time. Porsha is heating up her karma. She ignored every red flag. But now I want to hear your comments. What are your thoughts on Simon being discovered for cheating on Porsha with his side piece? And do you think this is Porsha's punishment for stealing Simon from Fallon when he was married? Ben knew what to do. Please share your ideas in the comments area below. Don't forget to click here to watch the other highly messy video.